So it's a case of getting into a proper routine, a proper habit, something, and I call it a habit because to get into a routine, you need discipline. To get into a habit, it just happens. And so my training, my framework, my strategy is all based upon a habit. Has that answered your question, Michael?
I think so. I find it hard. Like, I can engage with people with 15 minutes, but I take forever to write a post because I
Yeah,
overthink it way too
so
much.
Okay. Hands up whoever thinks everything. We all do. We all do. And the thing is, right, if if you do something once, it's really, really difficult. All right, hands up who can drive. Yeah, we all drive. Hands up who's taught their kids to drive. All
Badly,
right.
yeah.
When I taught my daughters to drive the car, right, I then realized how complicated it was to drive. Because the thing is, when you're, I don't know how old I was when I was teaching my kids to drive, ancient. When you get to our sort of age and you've been driving a while, it's automatic, isn't it?
mm,
Yeah. We sort of like get out of the car at Sainsbury's and we're like, how did I get here? Did I go past McDonald's? I must have done. Yeah. When I taught my daughter to drive, the first one, we're in this abandoned car park. All right. It's late at night. It's fine. It's safe, relatively. I go, right, we're gonna do changing gear today. All right. So she's driving along, and I said, right, change gear. All right. This is what she did. You obviously can't see my arm moving, but she was looking at the gear stick, not looking at the road. All right. And it was then I thought, oh, all right. But if we can all drive, we can all do LinkedIn, we can all write a post. All right. And if we get it wrong, no one's going to die and we ain't going to smash the car up. All right. And what we've got to do is get out of our own way and just do it. All
my
right.
problem actually is that obviously I work for Rowcroft Hospice and I'm sort of, I'm a ambassador for them. And so when I'm writing these posts, it's my opinions, but it's also it has to be in line with Rowcroft's values. And I'm a little bit rogue and wild at times. And so getting that right, I find the pinch point is quite difficult to do both, get my personality across and talk about what I feel or think. And also, I'm under their umbrella.
Yeah. Okay. I love this question. Do they pay for your LinkedIn?
No,
Okay. Whose LinkedIn is it?
mine.
Okay.
But you're representing them, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You are.
Yeah.
You are, but you're allowed to have your own views, thoughts, and opinions. All right.
Mm,
Now,
okay.
if you turn around, so just give us a brief overview of what the hospice does, please.
So we look after patients with life-limited illnesses, so palliative care. Within our area is Dawlish to Dartmouth and up to Dartmoor. So it's quite a big area that we look after people at home and also in our inpatient unit as well.
Right. Okay. So you're rogue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not going to be spouting off about the virtues of assisted suicide and all that sort of stuff,
No,
is it? No.
no, it's
All
not.
right. Your rogue might be going to a party, um,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? What is that? What? Why? See,
Uh,
the thing is, what we've got to do is, as business owners or ambassadors, we
mm,
have got to get people to know who we are and what we do. All right.
yeah.
Nobody is going to buy from us, all right, unless they know us,
Mm,
unless they like us, and unless they trust us.
okay.
All right. I'm working with a guy at the moment, and he's selling some software, and he did this demonstration to this couple, and they loved the software. They said it was absolutely brilliant. They're using another supplier at the moment
Mm,
that has got bells and whistles. They're not getting the service that they want, and some of the bells and whistles are too complicated. All right. They're looking for something to simplify everything. All right. He spent ages with them. They loved it. They were saying all the right things, but they went with a competitor. And they went with a competitor with a few more bells and a few more whistles than they've got. All right. And this guy turned around and said, oh, it's because of this, and it's because of this, and it's because of this, and it's because of this. And it's not. It's got nothing to do with that. My simple answer to him was trust. And they don't trust this guy I'm working with. All right? Because they haven't seen him. The competitor have been doing loads of marketing that everyone sees. They've got loads of people saying lots of things about their product. All right? So it's got nothing to do with anything else. It's the trust. The guy I'm working with, they don't really know him. He's not doing an awful lot on LinkedIn. All right? And the product hasn't spent a bloody fortune on marketing. Okay? That's the bottom line. Sadly, he didn't have enough time for a meeting today. We've got a call tomorrow. And we'll go into this in greater detail. All right? I get people knocking on my door saying, Ash, can I now work with you? That's not because I'm the best LinkedIn trainer in the world. It's not because I've invented this amazing thing just around 15 minutes. It's because they trust me. Because they've been seeing my content for a long time and they know that this guy is somebody they'd like to work with. All right? And that's what we're doing with our content on LinkedIn. That's what we're doing with being on LinkedIn, is showing up and letting people see us.
How much content do you make in an average week?
Too much.
Because
All
every
right?
time I turn around, I see you.
Too much. Yeah, absolutely. Google put out a thing called 0 moments of truth. All right, you can Google it. All right. And it's all about how much stuff we need to see to start trusting somebody. And they reckon it's about 11 pieces of content. All right. And this goes into lots of research and lots of different areas. And there is a guy, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But if you put in 0 moments of truth, you will get all of this sort of stuff. If I put 11 pieces of content out, the chance of you seeing all 11 pieces are slim. All right. So if I put 111 pieces of content out, the chances of seeing 11 pieces of that content are high. Yeah. Most people are doing this on LinkedIn. Sadly, they haven't got a photo of themselves on the wall, so that's not going to. But you get the idea, right? All right. You're seeing me, Michael. Your first question on this Zoom today was, what do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know what you do. I just wasn't sure exactly because you tend to give, like you do say that giving away free stuff helps and that builds trust as well with people, I suppose. But when do you cross that? Do you wait for people to come to you? You don't necessarily say to them, "Hey, I've got a course. You should buy this." You
Correct.
just wait and give and give and give until finally they.
Hands up here who likes reading corporate posts.
Yeah, no. And I've got a friend that does it, and I keep thinking about I feel bad about saying no one wants to read this, but he keeps putting it out there, and at least it's content.
Yeah, but no one's reading it, so what's the point, Michael?
Yeah, true.
Tell him to have a chat with me. I'm quite happy to jump on a quick Zoom with somebody for 10 minutes. All right. So nobody is reading Rowcroft content, Hayley, because they don't care. They don't care. They care about you. Sorry?
Ouch.
Sorry, say that again.
I said ouch.
It's true.
Yeah.
Is there a point there where, because LinkedIn's meant to be about business, is it not? But do you not follow that train of thought, Ashley, where you think it's better to be personal than it is to talk about tax or whatever?
It's much better to be personal than talk about tax.
Okay, so there's no LinkedIn.
But you can talk about tax in a personal way. Is that what you do, Michael?
Yeah, accounting. Yeah.
You're an accountant. All right. Hands up who loves reading stuff from accountants. All right. All right. Hands up who's running a small business. All right. We need accountants, don't we, guys? Yeah. But their content is normally boring, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, Michael. I'm only saying what I see.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. But here's the thing, Michael. Kirsty, Margaret, have you got an accountant at the moment?
No. Yes.
Right. Michael, Kirsty, Michael. Kirsty, do you know that you need an accountant?
I know at some point I'll need an accountant, whether
Absolutely.
it's right now, but yeah.
Right. If you'd seen my post this morning, it was 3% of people actually looking to buy today.
Yeah.
All right. But if Michael put out some useful content for you every single Monday, and he did Money Monday, all right, and every Monday you saw some of his content. Some Mondays you're not going to see it. We've already done this 11 pieces of content, all right? And every week it's sort of like, this is something you can be doing on zero. Here's what I would do with my bank account. Here's 3 mistakes I see people making with their tax return. Yeah? If you saw that on a regular basis, when you need an accountant, where are you going to go, Kirsty?
Exactly.
Going back to Haley's point, where sometimes when I try and make content, I overthink it and I try and get it to, I don't know, polished. Maybe I need to relax a bit and just have more simple ideas.
Hands up who would like to see my very first video I did on Facebook. My live video on Facebook. Margaret wants to see it.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. This is me being super
Is it
vulnerable.
going to be really bad? Is it going to make me feel better?
It's cringeworthy. It's so cringeworthy. I've put it up here so that people can see where I started. Because the problem is, right, you see me bouncing around LinkedIn. I know it all. I'm absolutely amazing, blah, 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 blah. All right. I'm only a little bit further ahead of you, but I've had a lot of practice. So if I just go in here and my very first live, there we go. I got all the engagement I'm giving you on the camera. If someone had told me before I did that video that I'd be where I am today, I'd have laughed at you. Absolutely laughed at you. That there was the very first day of lockdown. Okay, March the 24th, 2020. And I had nothing to do at lunchtime because we weren't allowed to go for a walk, and I used my time out of the prison to go for a walk first thing in the morning. I did that video. And while I was playing that guitar in my garden, I heard some applause, and it was from one of the neighbors in their garden. It was a beautiful sunny day, and they were outside, and there's some block of flats just behind me, and there was people up there listening as well. So I did it the next day, and I did it the next day, and I did it the next day, and I did it for 100 days. How good at video do you think I was at the end of those 100 days?
A lot better.
Yeah. All right. How good am I at playing guitar now? That was my list of songs that I could play before lockdown. There we go now. Available for weddings, parties, bar mitzvahs, and funerals. But it's just that practice. All right. No one's going to watch your first video. No one's going to read your first post. But what you're doing is you're creating the next springboard for the next one, and then the next one, and the next one. And the more you overthink it, the less chance you've got of getting it out.
But I actually did post because I am a long-time lurker and no poster for me. But I posted my first post, and it actually did quite well. And then my second post, just crickets.
I spent hours and hours and hours sometimes creating a bit of content. I go, oh, brilliant. Hit the post button because this one's going to do really well.
Yeah.
All right. And then others, there's a Sage sent me a hoodie. And so I just thought, like, oh, I better acknowledge a free hoodie. So I did this in the garden with my Sage hoodie on, got 15,000 impressions. Go figure. Go figure. So I do not worry about the impressions. And I don't worry about the odd 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 doing really bad. Because it's an aggregate thing. All right. And what happens is when Kirsty is looking for that accountant, because she does need an accountant, but she's not there yet. She's going to find a few people on LinkedIn that have been recommended or she's seen doing content. And she's going to go and have a quick look. And, oh, we've done this and they've done that. Oh, this person's consistent. What they're saying is congruent. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've only done 1 or 2 posts, they're going to go and find somebody else.
Yeah.
All right. But the thing is, if you do this Monday thing and Kirsty starts watching you, she'll get to like you. She'll know you. She'll get to trust you.
Yeah.
And it makes that buying conversation so much easier. And so whatever it is you do, whether you're doing palliative care, whether you're a LinkedIn trainer or an accountant, if you share stuff that people get value from, when they need you, where are they going to go? I love debates like this. This is great fun. This is great fun.
So is it enough to just do 1 piece of content a week then?
Right. Do you know how many people create content on LinkedIn?
5%.
You've been seeing my content. I say less than 5%. Some trainers say 1%. The bottom line is not many. So it's not difficult to be better than everybody else. Once a week is incredible. So yeah, and so what I say to people is think of what you could do every single week. So we could do Money Monday, we could do Text Tip Tuesday, Michael. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of something for you, Hayley.
I'm in partnership, so it's all about growing the presence in Rowcroft in our areas.
Tuesdays.
Time what, sorry?
Townsend's Tuesdays.
Townsend's Tuesdays. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little reflection of what you've done in the last week.
You have lots of events. Like there's a girl that works at a hospice in our networking group, and she's forever running events. Can you just talk about those?
Yeah, we've got big events that we run, and then we obviously have our community fundraisers that go out and do all of these crazy different events. And we've got 47 Kilimanjaro trekkers that are all off doing fundraising events. So there's always something to sort of talk about. But keeping up with it, there's so many departments that are sort of running them and looking after them. I'm sort of on the ground, on the road, just talking to people, having coffees with people, just basically upping the presence and inspiring people to fundraise for us. So yeah, my hat, there's a lot of different hats to my role that I can shout about, which is positive, I suppose.
You could do a live or a podcast.
I could do a podcast, Ashley. That's an extremely good idea.
You could just interview your fundraisers. Yeah. Fundraising Fridays with Hayley Townsend, your girl in the know.
Love.
Watch you don't fall into that cup, Kirsty. It's a bit huge, isn't it?
It is. Keeps me going for an hour though.
Makes my large one look like a cappuccino. What is it? What's the small little demi-glass cups?
No, it's good for kind of sitting down for an hour and focusing on stuff.
Yeah, okay. Right, has anyone else got any questions? Nadine, you've been very quiet there.
Yeah, sorry, I was ashamedly multitasking at the beginning there, putting some washing on, sorry. I guess my questions are always around, well, not always. I'm interested, what kind, do you need microphones? Do you need more than what your webcam provides? I know you don't have to, but does it help?
See this? Do you know what this is?
What's that?
It's a bottle of Remy Mata. Oh. All right. You see that?
Yeah.
It's an elastic band. This thing here, it's called a mobile phone. In here, it's got a camera and a microphone. Right? And I can just put it in my special phone holder. I've now got no excuse. All right. Because the thing is, right, go back to that video. All right. Can you see I've got my long sleeve t-shirt on? And I thought, oh, better put my company, my, you know, my this, that I that's my where is it? That's my brand for my solo work, yeah. So I thought I'll put my t-shirt on. So I looked the part, but I didn't really look the part. And if I'd have really thought about it, I'd have spent a bit more time getting the setup right. All right, that video, all right, I'm not sure if it's the whole video that's up or whether it's just a short portion. I stopped doing one song and I flicked through to work out what the next song is. All right. Have you ever been to a concert like Coldplay? All right. And they've just finished singing a head full of stars or whatever. And they go, all right, what should we do now, guys? What do you fancy? Should we do yellow? Should we do yellow? What do you think? Or Fix You? I don't know. What do you think, audience? That doesn't happen. They've got this set list. They've practiced it. They know exactly what they're doing. All right. They all know exactly what they're wearing, not just chucking something on. The camera angle wasn't brilliant. The sound wasn't brilliant. But if I'd have used any of those excuses not to do it, I would not be here today. I would not have won that award. I would not have written a book, and I wouldn't have been in Canada last year doing a talk. All right.
And so actually, when it comes to posting, I'm not a word person. I'm more of a speaking person. So words for me are just too much. So I try and keep my posts as short as I possibly can, but still getting the point across. And I understand some people are word people. So where's the happy medium in getting the message out and obviously not overpowering with these long essays of these posts? Or is it all about the picture or the content? What's the pinch point?
There's like 7 questions there.
You can answer all of them, I'm sure.
Or what's the best content generally?
Jeez, come on.
Yeah, what Kirsty said.
Right, okay.
You see my brain, how it's working? I'm going, what? I'm brand new to LinkedIn, so trying to grow it and just, it's a minefield.
Right, okay. So I've just turned on my feed. Yeah, my LinkedIn feed. Can you see that?
Yep.
All right. And straight away, Jerry's popped up. Jerry's popped up because she's got like nearly 100,000 followers. She's an accountant, Michael. I don't even know who she is. And I've commented on her post a couple of times. She's been on my live show a couple of times. So I know her. And she started off her post. So that's a post, all right? I may or may not read that. I probably will because there's 105 comments on there. So that's doing quite well. Now, when you look at that and think, oh my God, 105 comments. If she's got nearly 100,000 followers, that's not many. Yeah? Does that make sense? You're following me? Yeah? So I may or may not comment on that. That's a company post. I'm just going to go past that. We've all discussed that. Gavin, love Gavin. I might comment on that in a minute. But you see the thing. Why are these? This looks like a corporate post, so I'm not going to bother with that. Do you see what I mean? It's what catches your eye, yeah? Why are you stopping? What's making you get engaged? All right. So here's a few of my thoughts. Videos don't do very well for engagement and stuff like that. All right. I'll come back to that. This is a newsletter. Again, don't do so well. All right. That's an advert for. So every Friday I do a gratitude post. Always does well. People like it. I often get messages. Oh, I love your gratitude post. It makes me feel happy. In fact, I had a lovely comment on this one, and I'll let you go and read it yourselves. But what I've done here is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos on here, yeah? When you do a multiple photo post, people can go in and sort of like, oh, I wonder where he is. Look at the snow. Oh my God, look at that. That's amazing. Oh my God, he saw the Northern Lights. Yeah, we're in there, aren't we? Yeah? But what I also did to start that off was, what are you grateful for today? A question. All right, what are you grateful for today? Yeah, it gets you thinking. Do you celebrate even the smallest of wins? It's not all about the. I want to know what the is. I'm going to click that more button. As soon as I click that more button, I'm sending a little message to LinkedIn saying I'm staying on this post a little bit longer than the other one I was just scrolling past. All right. If LinkedIn see a few more people doing that, they're going to go, oh, people like this post today. I'm going to share it to a few more people. Yeah. What happens is, as soon as I hit post on LinkedIn, LinkedIn goes, right, you've got this many followers. I'm going to share it to this many people. All right. If it starts doing all right, then they'll share it to a few more. And if it starts doing a bit better, then they'll share it to a few more. Does that all make sense? So the more followers you've got, the more reach you're going to get. All right. Which is why Jerry's got 105 comments on her post today. She has got 5 or 6 times as many followers as me. All right. But she only had 105 comments. I had 56 comments. So my content is performing better than Jerry's. Does that follow? Does the logic? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I make my content engaging. All right. I've hooked you in. You've clicked on about that. It's not all about the enormous events. It can be anything. And then you're sort of like thinking, you're right there, Ash. Maybe the fact that I'm still alive this morning is something to be thankful for. Maybe the fact that my car started this morning, I'm grateful for. Yeah? Maybe I've just been on holiday. I should be grateful for that. Does that all make sense? And so I say a little bit about gratitude and why I do this post every Friday. And then I'm sort of like saying, what am I grateful for? Grateful for my family, my base layers. It's bloody freezing out there. I've got some studded things that I put on my boots and on my ass. I'm grateful that I can just go on holiday if I wish. All right. And grateful for all my understanding clients who let me go. All right. Lots of things to be grateful for. So it's a nice positive post. And then at the end, what are you grateful for? Who has made your week special? And so then people are going, well, I'm also grateful for this and grateful for that. And they start coming on and they start engaging with it as well.
Yeah? Do you do certain things on certain days during the week, or do you just
every single Friday I do a gratitude post. Every single Monday I do an Ask Me Anything video. So yes, I do. Every Sunday I do a newsletter. Every Monday I do a live. All right. It's all about the consistency. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We could all do a gratitude Friday. Whether you call it a gratitude Friday or not, it really doesn't matter. But what you do is you turn around and you just sort of like say, this week I've done this. All right. And I'm just going to give Kirsty a shout out because she helped me with what do you do, Kirsty?
I'm a virtual assistant.
You're a VA. We all need a bloody VA, don't we? I didn't mean bloody. We all bloody need a VA.
What I was going to ask was how many characters to the on that basis then? The bit that would then be the hook. You could tell I'm a VA.
How do you make that?
It doesn't. That was lucky. The. It's just a case of. It's a case of. So first line.
Yeah.
Less characters.
Yeah.
Second line, longer characters roll over into the next line.
Yeah.
And so you're just breaking that sentence.
Yeah. But there's obviously a certain point.
But sometimes the sentence doesn't break perfectly.
Okay.
But you're still breaking the sentence. You're still leaving somebody.
I'm with you.
Hanging.
So have you naturally broken it there then?
No.
No,
that was luck.
Yeah.
That was luck.
Do you need that line space though?
But you
because
need
it looks neater. It looks neater. What happens is when you're scrolling through someone's post. So this is the next one. With videos, I've changed up the way I do videos. All right. And this was interesting. It's just me running in the snow. And so when I went away, I knew I was going away. I scheduled all my content while I was away. Okay. And I do not do LinkedIn when I'm on holiday. So I didn't even look at it while I was on holiday. Promise. All right. I was away with my family. So but look how well it did. All right. Because, and so I went out, I left Thursday free because I thought I could write a post on Thursday. And I got up and I thought, I don't need to write a post. I don't have to write a post every day. I won't bother. So anyway, I went running in the snow, stupid mad. And And I thought, oh, I'll just do a little video because you get it raw, me being in the cold. And then when I got back, I thought, I might as well put that up. And it did really well, which is bizarre. So people are interested in what you're doing. Yeah? Who are your cool friends? I've never considered myself cool, a little nerd, a bit nerdy, a little... And again, that's just like I haven't engineered it. All right. But looking at that post, it doesn't look overcomplicated. I can quickly read that. All right. I want to know what else this guy feels. If he's a bit nerdy, he's a little uncomfortable, but to be cool. Right. And then I start reading that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I might go and watch that. Yeah. But there's not lots and lots of text. You see some posts, and you're like, oh, that's War and Peace. So you scroll on by. You've got to make it easy for people to go, oh, I might read that. Because what are we doing when we're on LinkedIn? 5 minutes before a phone call, we're waiting for the kettle to boil. Some people have been known to use it while they're on the loo. But you know, wait on the bus, whatever it is, in the taxi. Yeah, literally just diving in. What's going on in the world today? This is the water cooler at work, the coffee machine, the rec room, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. We're not here to sell. We're just networking. We're seeing what everybody else is doing. We're a little bit nosy, aren't we? So all of my content. What if you're not a writer? You want to read this one, Hayley? What if you're not a writer? Yeah. Do you look at content creators and think it's all right for them? This was an article, so it's a huge, long bit of content all about what you should be doing and stuff like that. So that's the answer to your question there is, yeah. I was in the bottom set for English when I was at school with all the naughty kids. I was in the top set for maths, so I wasn't stupid. I just didn't get English. I've written a book.
How do you do articles in LinkedIn?
Good question. I like that one. Right. So let's go to home. Scroll to the top. Click write article. All right. In your post. And then when you click write article, you either get the option of, click on that little button there, publish to an individual article, or send it as a newsletter. If you've never set up a newsletter before, neither of those will be clicked. All
Gotcha.
Right? All right. So yeah, I do a newsletter every single Sunday. So the default for me is that. But
is that a newsletter within LinkedIn?
Newsletter within LinkedIn, yeah. And what happens is that newsletter then gets sent to all of your followers once. And then if they subscribe once, then you're laughing. And I'm going to be doing a video on how to do that. But what happens is when you go to my network, you get people turning around and saying, sign up to my newsletter. So this one here, it's a great title for a newsletter. It's only bloody marketing. All right. You've got to have a good hook for somebody to go, oh, I'm gonna subscribe to that. Yeah. So your first newsletter has to be on the ball. So we'll be doing a video about that. Margaret, you've been quiet. Any questions?
Yeah, I've been coming to these sessions for a little while now, and I've taken your advice, and I do a motivational Monday post and a frequently asked questions Friday post. That's a mouthful. And I'm getting more engagement, but it's not translating into sort of bookings.
Okay. Why do you think that might be, Margaret?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, Ashley.
Okay. Are you the humanist celebrant?
I am.
All right. Can I share your profile and give you some feedback on it?
Yes, of course you can.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not connected. So if I click on more, so if I see a follow button, all right, if I click on the more, then I can connect. All right.
What's the difference, Ashley, between following and connecting?
I'll explain that in just a sec. So I always send a little message. Hey, Margaret, let's connect. You know who I am. I'm sure you're going to accept. I'll die now if you don't. Right. Okay. So followers are for people like Kim Kardashian. Yeah. She's never going to connect with you and me. All right. So we can follow her and see what she's up to. LinkedIn, however, all right, we really want to connect with people, because if we connect with them, then they will see our content and we can message them in the DMs. If we're only following them, we're treating them like Kim Kardashian. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you really want to connect with people.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at all of your content, Margaret.
Mm-hmm.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone know what I'm going to say?
It looks corporate.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Anything else? I gave a clue.
You scrolled past every post.
What else did I do? I gave a clue. I asked.
Potentially no photos of Margaret
You
herself.
asked. Yeah.
Right. You go to my content. Say stop when you see an image of me.
Stop.
Stop.
All right. Has anyone here ever heard of a guy called David Attenborough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We all know him, love him. Where are you based, Michael?
Me, Colchester.
Sorry?
Colchester, which is sort of near Warrington or between Liverpool and Manchester.
All right. Okay. Because that's not a Liverpool accent, is it?
No, no,
But you know who David Attenborough is as well.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we see him. We see him. You're hiding on LinkedIn, Margaret.
Okay.
All right. What do you think the most important thing about being a great celebrant is, Margaret?
Me. Point taken.
And if you're worried about having your photo up, you ought to think of another job, because every single celebrant you do, you're up front in front of everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
People buy from people who they like, who they trust, who they know, who they like, and who they trust, who they can see.
Okey-doke.
Do you do other forms of advertising, Ashley, or is it just you?
I don't do advertising. I don't do advertising. I give away stuff on LinkedIn. I share stuff on LinkedIn. All right. Which makes me the expert on LinkedIn. That's why people knock on my door. All right. You can all do things. All right. Kirsty, if you came in and looked at my desktop and stuff like that, you'd be able to go, oh, you could save some time here. You can save some time there.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like I pulled Margaret's profile to bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd do exactly the same to my desktop.
Yeah.
All right.
Or your website, or
So you could
whatever
turn
else.
around.
Yeah.
You could turn around on a regular basis. All right. And say, here's three things. Here's three tools that I get all of my clients to use.
Yeah.
Here's three things you can do with your Gmail account. These are the three things you should use in Microsoft Office. All right. Basically, if I follow everything that you do, I will not need you.
Yeah.
All right. But what you're doing is you're showing everybody that you are the expert on running a business. All right. And when I need a VA, where am I going to go?
Exactly.
All right. But there's people out there that don't even know what a VA is.
Yeah.
They don't know what a VA does.
Mm.
So it's your job to educate us.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people out there that don't know what a celebrant is. And there's people
Lots
out
of
there,
them.
and there's people out there that don't appreciate what Rowcroft do. All right? That's all you need to do. Is just share what you do. We don't know what Nadine does, apart from washing. Apart from the washing. Has this been helpful, guys?
Very
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Right, any other questions?
Thousands of them, but
Come on then. Go on.
so when I'm writing a post, I'm pretty, like I said, the words don't come to my head, and I don't even know where to start with it. So I throw it in AI. Me and chat are like this.
Okay.
But then it ends up sounding a bit weird, I find. So
I rewrite
to-
it, but it gives me the structure and the gist if I tell it what I want.
Yeah.
Is there an algorithm stopper or something if I'm using AI, or should I be organically writing?
Hands up who can spot AI generated content.
I take the emojis out.
Yeah, I think the emojis make it.
And the long dash, whatever it's called.
The M
Yeah.
dash.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that is obvious. Mm.
And the exclamation points all the time. I hate those.
I had a message this morning from somebody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab hold of it and just put it somewhere. I can show you what I'm doing here. I got a connection request from somebody on LinkedIn. Love to connect. And I just thought, oh, I bet as soon as I connect, you're going to pitch me, aren't you? Can you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's AI, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I
Here's
had-
the thing. It says
I had
it a lot.
I had a quick look at your profile. I did a screen grab of the people that have looked at my profile recently. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I sent it back to him. I said, did you really? I said, take another look at what I do. This guy is going to help me with LinkedIn.
Right.
That's AI.
Mm.
But the result, question mark. Yeah, that is AI. This bit here. Yeah.
Actually, no, I can't understand this. I don't get how you know that's AI.
We don't write like that.
Okay.
We don't write like that. What you do, you're a great communicator, Hayley. I met you a few weeks ago. Yeah. And this is how I started writing. All right. I told you that I was rubbish at English. I've gone through my life steering away from things that require English. All right. I trained as a chef. I was a chef for 10 years. So I've never really used English. And so I was at this job. I started the job 18 years ago and I was there for about 8 years. And I would have thought about 3 or 4 years in, marketing lady turned around and said, we're going to do some content marketing. Whatever that was, I don't know. Might catch on, who knows. And she said, could you write about some of the stuff, conversations you have with your customers? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not a writer. But just give it a go, Ash, give it a go. And so I just talked as if I was telling somebody and just wrote it down as I talked. All right. And I sent it through to her. She said, oh, this is brilliant. Can you do some more? Oh, really? Me? And the bonus, we had a 50 quid Amazon voucher for doing it. So I made a few £100 just by creating content for her. But it made me think, oh, maybe I can write. So just think about somebody, your ideal client or whatever, put a photo of them the other side of the camera, the other side of the computer, and sort of like, right, I want to tell you this. And just tap away on your keyboard.
Okay.
Because by doing that, you're putting your personality into your writing. All right.
Yeah.
I use Grammarly, but sometimes I don't bother correcting it because I wouldn't speak like that. This is how I speak. Yeah. The greatest compliment I've ever had was I was doing some filming with somebody. See, that's the thing, right? People turn around and say, could you come and do some filming with us? Why not? And so I was doing this filming, and the camera team and all of that was setting up in the room. And the guy that I was doing the filming with, he was entertaining me. We were sat by the fire drinking coffee. And I bumped into him a couple of times at events, which is how I got the gig. But we're having a good old chat. And he turned around to me and said, do you know, Ash, you are exactly the same in real life as you are on LinkedIn. Yeah? If I'm using AI, how am I going to be the same person?
Okay.
AI has its place as far as helping.
Oh my goodness, me and AI are alike.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact,
Yeah,
we're going to
but
get
it's
married.
using it in the right way, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's like I'm really into my DIY. So I've got a few cool tools in the garage. Yeah. My daughters have helped me with DIY over the years. They've both married guys that do not know what DIY is. My son-in-law, the first son-in-law, he'd never used an axe in his life. And they came to stay at Christmas or something. I was chopping some logs. He'd never used an axe. And this was a 25-year-old guy, you know? But it's just using the tools that are there. And you know, we all know how dangerous an axe can be and how some people use it for murdering people, not kindling your sticks and stuff. So we can all use the tools for all kinds of different things, and we can use them wrong, we can use them right. Any other questions, Nadine?
Well, I've just been thinking because I stopped using AI to polish my posts because I didn't like the result. But the whole, when is the right time to do the pitch? Like, and how do you approach that? Because we are on LinkedIn because we want we want to be out there and we want to be seen. We want to, I mean, I'm assuming I certainly want to respect my contacts, but at the same time, I am trying to run a business. So at what point, how do you manage that? Is it just more about how many posts and letting them come to you, or like what is it?
Okay. One of the things you need to be doing is getting yourself a list and having an email list that you own. So on MailChimp or something else, because that is yours. Yeah. Because if LinkedIn dies today, we've got nothing. All right. So that's where you pitch. That's where you nurture your leads. There's nothing wrong with every now and again turning around and saying, hey, I've got this offer coming and what have you. But the thing is, as soon as you start doing that, you start looking desperate, and then people start seeing you as a corporate post, and then they're going to disengage with you. All right. So it is a very, very fine line. And lots of people are turning around to me and go, Ash, you never sell. No, I don't. And then other people are always selling. And then I saw somebody the other day, and they did a few posts over a few days, and I thought, oh shit, they're running out of business. They sound a bit desperate. And the reason they've done that is so that they've got some new posts to put in the featured section. But the other thing is does your profile tell me what you do and how to get in touch with you? That's the thing. You shared your link in the thing. Do you want me to go and?
Yeah, you can go in and look at it. I've done several different iterations of my profile, and it's not perfect. Even the banner's not perfect, but it'll get there. I'm getting there.
Yeah, okay. So straight away, can't even read your banner because your photo's all over
Yeah.
it. All right, so you need to move that. We change what is possible. I don't know what you do. Yeah, that's like Wella. Is it Wella or L'Oreal having because you're worth it? All right. And if I worked for that hair company, I would say, turn your dry, boring hair into beautiful hair, just like Hayley Townsend or equally famous woman who's got amazing hair. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. All right. Workplace culture specialist supporting employers training who want to make a difference. Still don't know what you do. Does anybody here want to hazard a guess or know what Nadine does? I haven't had a very good education, so.
Human resources?
Institutional culture.
Institutional culture, human resources. We close?
Not really human resources, more institutional culture. Yeah.
Which means what?
Well, I work with companies to change the culture of their company.
Okay. So in your banner, broken company, let me fix it. Something like that. Yeah? Do you want to change what's possible for you? Your team and organization feel aspects of your workplace are holding you back. Yeah, there you go. I help individuals and organizations become more. Yeah, that's the sort of thing. That's the sort of thing. But what you really want to do in here is ask 3 questions to make them go, yeah, that's me. Oh, yeah, that's me. All right. So you're making it more about them than you. Then you bring you in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So now I know what you do.
Hang on, did you say that in the about section you should
The about
talk
section
about
is about me, not about you, Michael.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
your about section is about me, not about you.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And again, not many photos of you, too many polls. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You've got some in there. You've got some in there, but not as many as you should have.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's helpful.
It's coming from a place of love. I'm not ripping you a new one.
No. No, it's helpful.
Okay.
We do this actually all the time, do a roasting session for everyone's LinkedIn and go through this. It's fabulous. I want you to do mine.
Is it worth getting the variation tick badge?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. Because
I've heard
if I'm looking
bad things.
If I'm looking for a new VA or a new accountant, right, and you're verified and the other 3 aren't,
How do you get the tick? I've got it, but I don't know how I got it.
you must have shared your content, your details.
I've tried to verify, but I get stuck at the passport stage because it won't scan properly.
Right. Okay. I've got a video for that. Let me see if I can find it.
You've got a video for everything, Ashley.
Yeah, I do have over 600 videos on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it for you. I did 2 because the first because I did. Let's just click on that one. Yeah, it's that one there. Look, 57,000 views. That's mental.
Wow.
So 50,004 now. I'll put that in the chat. But this one, I get all excited because it worked at the end because I thought I'd lost it. And so what I do is I actually do the verification with you as you're doing it. So if you get your passport and your phone and watch the video, we can do it together. And you can be doing a little happy dance at the end as well. Guys, that's 11 o'clock. I do have a link for next month's thing somewhere. So if you want to come along next month, it's going to be the 5th of January. So click on that link and you can book your free ticket then. But until then, have yourselves an absolutely fantastic Christmas. I've got a really interesting guest today on my LinkedIn Live at 12:30. And if you want to have a one-to-one with me, just give me a shout and yeah, book 10 minutes with me and have a little chat. I'll give you a real roasting then, Hayley.
Yes, can't wait. I booked in with you, Ashley. I think it's this week.
All right, okay. Look forward to it. Hey, guys, thanks ever so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry, Easter.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.